have a lot of questions about Winterfest 2025. From the new bosses to this insane car to all the free gifts, it's time to bust some Christmassy myths. What does the DeLorean cutscene look like from an enemy's point of view? Obviously, when you do it yourself, it like teleports you and you get this cool little cutscene for like 5 seconds. But while all that's happening, other players are able to look at you. So do you just disappear? Do you just stand still for 5 seconds? Are you invincible? We're gonna find out. Vader's gonna hit 88 miles an hour. And... okay, so he actually just disappears. And then... so he actually goes back to the future. Okay, this is interesting. There's some funny things you could do with this. If you're about to die, you can hit 88 miles an hour and basically save yourself from getting eliminated. Very interesting. But I'm gonna have to go with myth confirmed. Can you shockwave grenade somebody out of a snowman? Myth confirmed. See you later. Okay, so this is really funny. A long time ago, there was a crazy glitch with a shield keg and a shockwave grenade where you could make a car like fly 50,000 meters. It was absolutely insane. In this Winterfest update, they've unvaulted the shield keg and shockwave grenades are already in the game, so you know what it's time to do. It's time to try if this glitch still exists. Vader, I need your shockwave grenades. Hello? Okay, so I'm pretty sure you throw the shield keg right here, and then edit this. Wait, I can't edit it! No, Vader, you edit it! It bounced off! We're so bad at testing this stuff. So you would switch to the passenger seat and then throw this shockwave grenade on the side of the shield keg. But, we're horrible at testing stuff. It's possible that you can only do this on a whiplash, so we're gonna try again later in this video. Does destroying the DeLorean car with a Back to the Future chest on it open the chest, or does it get rid of the loot? Wait, hold on. So the car is destroyed, but the chest is still on it, stuck in the ground. You can still open it. This is so weird. It's stuck in the ground. The car's gone, but the chest is still here, and it automatically opens. That is really weird. So, myth confirmed, or technically busted. I don't know, myth confirmed, whatever. Can you use icy feet while in a snowman to increase your movement speed? Obviously, everybody knows that when you're in a snowman, you are stupidly slow. Like, you can't sprint, you can't do anything. You're just a slow, giant snowman. But, can you activate... okay, that's not good. It wouldn't let me activate the icy feet, but what if I turn them on first and then hop in a snowman? Nope, it just destroys them. So that's the easiest myth busted of my life. Looks like there's no ways of making this any better than it actually is. I love the snowman because it's super goofy and it's fun to hide in them, but you are way too slow. I think Fortnite made an oopsie. Sergeant Winter, the guy that drove around and threw presents or coal at people, unfortunately is not part of this season's Winterfest. Instead, they replaced him with Lieutenant Winter, who's on vacation. Wait, unless it's just Sergeant Winter who got older and, like, got a different rank. But anyways, I think Fortnite accidentally added 2 of him.
What?
I'm not 100% sure, and they might have already fixed this. In fact, I think they might have, because in my earlier game, like the other day, Lieutenant Winter was standing right here, like at this cabin. If you open your map, he's also down here. Huh? So that means, at least at the start of this update, there were 2 Lieutenant Winters. But unfortunately, I think they might have fixed it. So I'm gonna have to go with myth busted, but if you were early enough, you probably could have caught that detail. Oh, Winterfest presents. Sometimes they're really good, sometimes they're really bad. If I remember correctly, last year they were straight trash.
This is disgusting.
I'm pretty sure they gave you great weapons. So the question is, what do they contain this year? Are they any good, or are they not worth your time? In most of my testing, they've been decent. They've given you blue weapons and some sort of Winterfest item. In this one, we actually got 2. We got blizzard grenades, icy feats, and a blue shotgun. So they're not as good as some of the years where they've given you golden weapons and stuff like that, but they're okay. I give them like a 7 out of 10. Myth confirmed. Hold on, just for funsies, I found an extra present. Let's see what's in this one. Ooh, okay, hold on. That rating might change. This is the first time I've gotten a purple weapon from a present. So I'm assuming that means there's a chance of getting a golden one as well, but it seems very low. All right, I'm gonna bump that up to 8 out of 10.
Myth even more confirmed.
Can you combine the wingsuit with icy feet to get a faster launch? If we activate that, I'd probably not, but I wanted to try. Oh, they forgot to think of something. I would expect it to break your ice immediately, but it doesn't. So it just continues running out of... Alright. It continues running out of charge while you can't use them. Interesting. Myth busted for that one. Finally, dude. I found him. For a second, I thought they forgot to put him in the game. Finally, the brand new Yule Trooper boss is here. He spawns like every other boss, except he drops a brand new mythic weapon. I found him in front of Wonky Land, but I think he can spawn in a bunch of different locations. He doesn't even necessarily need to be in the snow, so keep that in mind. I heard a couple people online say that they've seen him at Clausy Lodge, Bumpy Bay, Sandy Strip. So check some of those locations, and you'll find him eventually. But the cool part about him is that he drops not only presents, which have trash, but the brand new Mythic Hollow Rush SMG. Just a Mythic version of the SMG, but it's pretty good. And then you can also transform into him. Let's see what his ability is. His ability is... it just gives you Icy Feet, which is kind of bad. Like, all the other bosses get a lot better abilities than this. Yeah, this is straight up not worth it, especially because you can just find Icy Feet on the ground. So, myth confirmed, he exists. Myth busted, I don't think he's worth it. The mythic is probably good, but I wouldn't become the boss. Can 2 different players on different teams get a chest from the same one DeLorean? Or is it one and done? Whoever gets it first gets the chest. Today we're gonna find out. Vader's gonna go for the 88-mile-an-hour cutscene. He's bad at doing it. Welcome back, Vader. All right, open your chest. Okay, so now that his chest is gone, I'm on a completely different team than him. I'm on a completely different team than him. I'm on a completely different team than him. But the fact that it's no longer on the map is a bad sign. Also, it's not glowing anymore. Like, usually these lights will glow when it's ready to give a chest. So, yeah, this is just a normal car for me. I can't even go to 88 miles an hour. So it seems like this is a one-and-done kind of thing. The first person who gets this car gets the chest. Nobody else can. So I'm gonna have to go with Myth Busted, sadly. What is the maximum distance of the Snowball launcher? I don't think it's very far, but we're gonna find out. Vader's gonna stand right there, and I'm gonna start like 100 meters away. Okay, just kidding. 100's pretty far. Let's go 80. All right, here we go. Ah! What? It doesn't even go 80? So if I go like 60 meters and like launch it like this, it looks like it's going so far. Okay, so that actually went above Vader. So is the maximum like 70? Yeah, that looks like it's about it. 70 meters. It does 50 damage, which is not a lot. I don't think this is a particularly great item, but it seems like the maximum distance is somewhere around 75 meters. Myth busted. I don't know. I don't know if I'd bother with this item, guys. Okay, yep, 75 meters. Will a blizzard grenade do damage through somebody through a car? The answer is yes. Myth confirmed. For some reason, I had a feeling it didn't, but it does. So this is actually really good if you're trying to get somebody out of a car or out of a build or something like that. They're pretty good items. All right, we've got a shield keg and we've got a whiplash. It's the DeLorean, which is basically just a reskin whiplash. So if the glitch still exists, it should work. All right, here we go. Shield keg on top. Edit it. Oh, wrong button. Edit it. It bounces off. I think they fixed this glitch, sadly. That's actually the saddest news of all time. I thought they would have not fixed this. So, I'll put a clip of what you used to be able to do. This was a long time ago, I will say. But seems like they fixed it. So, I'm gonna go myth busted. Should you head over to the shop and type in supporter creator code tomato, obviously myth confirmed, myth super confirmed, myth extra confirmed. It really helps me out, and with the holiday season incoming, if you're getting some V-Bucks and stuff like that, there's no better code to use than mine. Maybe, hopefully, I don't know. If you want to,